When I sat down to write my book, The God I Was Given, I didn't want to give the world just another polite church memoir. My book is available everywhere, August the 26th. I'm Scott Lloyd, scholar of race, religion, culture, and communication. I wanted to tell the truth about the God that I inherited and the ways that God was shaped not just by the Bible, but by culture, prejudice, and fear. Growing up Pentecostal in the American South, faith wasn't just a private conviction. It was a total environment. It told you who was in and who was out. And if you were black or queer or even just questioned the unspoken rules, then you found yourself on the outside. It was a divided world between clean and unclean, between worthy and unworthy, between saved and lost. Racism and sexuality weren't always preached from the pulpit in obvious ways, but they were there in who got a voice and who didn't, in which missionaries we celebrated and which neighbors we ignored, in how young people learned to fear their own bodies. I tell stories of friendships that crossed racial lines and how those friendships quietly dismantled the theology that I'd been taught. I also tell about moments where people I loved struggled with their own sexuality, where the love the sinner, hate the sin rhetoric failed them in every way. The book isn't an attack on faith, it's a reckoning. It's about pulling apart the tangle of cultural baggage and fear based in control behind the thread of a God who is bigger, freer, and far more loving than the one that I first knew. If the God I was given does anything, I hope it gives readers the courage to ask the hard questions. Who gets left out when we proclaim the God that we were given? Is it really about the Bible or just prejudice wearing religious clothes? Because the God that I found once leaving those boundaries behind is a God that sits at a table that is wide and everybody, and I do mean everybody, gets a seat.